Hi guys. It's been a while. I have not recorded a video in a long time. It's been like 3 weeks, closer to a month at this point. And I feel like I may have accidentally burned myself out. I was literally just sitting here. I just got back home from the store. I went and upgraded my phone finally. I literally had this Android for about 5 years. And I was like, you know what? It's time to get a new one. And right now it's data transferring, so I'm kind of just down for time. And I just looked at my computer and I was like, let's do it. Let's record a video. So we're here again. Welcome back, guys. There's gonna be no color garden today as I didn't plan anything ahead of time. But I have not stepped in this world in ages. I guess we're gonna go mining today. Because that's what I do and I never have ideas. So sounds like a great way to start today. We need a little bit of coal, so we can hopefully grab some out of the cave. But yeah, let's head down to the mines. It's been a while. I hope everyone's having a good day so far. I guess that's my typical that I always say. But a lot's happened with me since last time I recorded. Nothing like groundbreaking. Not like I'm rich or there we go. Not like I'm rich or I won the lottery or anything crazy like that. But a lot of new change with me, and the sun's going down too. So it looks like it's a good timing. But yeah, I need that creative itch again, and I think it kind of just hit me. I have a project in mind for the main channel that I want to do, and I also have projects in mind for this channel because I want to do more than just Timelocke. It would be cool. I was trying to work on a project already. You may have seen the short about it. I was trying to get modded Minecraft to work on here, but I was having some issues with it loading and stuff. I would like I was getting the mods dropped into Prism, and then after I got them dropped in, only like the like too many items mod was working. That's it, and none of the other ones were. And I'm like, okay, well that's dumb. I'm like, okay, I'll loop back to it, and then that kind of just made me lose momentum, and I just stopped recording. But we're back at it. We'll see. I don't have that many torches, so let's hope that we run into some coal. Okay, we'll take it. We'll take it, guys. Much needed coal for us. Another thing I'm trying to figure out, which is originally I got on my computer. When I was little, I used to always watch SML, which is it's Super Mario Logan is what it's called. So basically, it was with Nintendo characters like Mario and stuff, and then it's where Jeffy comes from, the guy who has a pencil in his nose and stuff. I've recently just been watching some of these old ones again and being like, man, I can't believe I watched this stuff when I was a child. And I just clicked on let's see, it's 70 hours long video. I'm like, man, how did they do this? Because I want to make a compilation of all my Timelocke videos, and this dumb thing is that it's like you can't go over 12 hours of recording or uploading a video onto YouTube, or it yells at you and it doesn't let you work. But there's been a recent uptick in the last probably 3 months of people uploading compilation videos of other people's stuff. I'm pretty sure it's an AI doing it, and they're getting amazing views off of it. One that I always see is have you ever watched Sam O'Nelly Academy? He does like educational videos, but he's like a crappy stick figure, and that's his whole gist. But yeah, I keep seeing his compilations, and I go to bed sometimes I'll throw one on, and they're hours long. And I didn't think he had that many hours of content, but like they're like 8, 7, 10, and I'm just seeing them for all kinds of stuff because it's a very big trend now to or it has been for a couple years at this point to put stuff on as you sleep, which might be a good angle for me to put on. Timelocke videos to watch as you're sleeping. Okay, we did come through here already. Okay. I even got a water bucket this time. Look at me. But I think that would be a good angle because there's something nice just about, soft talking and playing Minecraft about stuff that could probably help and make people fall asleep because it definitely would work on me. Because there's certain people who I will watch to go to when I used to go to bed and stuff. Because my old TV I used to have, it had a feature where you're able to customize like the brightness, the red, white, and blue. Like all that kind of stuff to be a more in depth type of TV. And it was an Insignia, I think it was. It was a bigger TV. It was probably 50, 60 inches, and I got it mounted on my wall and stuff at where I used to live. And when I moved, I didn't get to take the TV with me. I still wish I would have. I don't know why I didn't take the TV. That was a nice TV. Why didn't I take it? Because I have a crappy Walmart on TV, and it's like 28 inches or like 30. It's like a really small one that sits on my dresser. And that's what I use to watch stuff now. And it's like I had a nice TV, but when I moved, this on TV didn't have an option for that stuff because what I did was, how like you got like movie theater, you got I don't know outside, you got tons of options for your TV's specs to be at. Well, I took one of them and I just made the TV black and white, got rid of all the color, turned the brightness down, and I would put that on as I went to sleep. So I would so that there wasn't like bright flashing. Because I like watching stuff, but when they use like a white screen as their background and you're laying in the dark and it just flashes a white screen at you, it's like you're getting a flare thrown at you, and it's you just generally cannot see. And that made it kind of annoying for me to sleep at night. And I mean, it's something I get over. I just, just close your eyes. But sometimes when you're not able to fall asleep and you just can feel it through your eyelids, I'm like, okay, okay. This isn't the video, so I gotta flip it off and stuff. But yeah, for some reason the on TVs don't have that as an option because it's really nice. I would recommend it if you guys are people who sleep with TVs on and stuff at night and you want a way that would be better for you. I would look at doing that because I did that and it helped me sleep a lot at night because I'm not a person who typically struggles to sleep at night. I'm pretty fortunate. I toss and turn very rarely. Knock on wood that tonight I don't have to worry about it. I don't work in the morning, so I realistically don't have to worry about doing all that. So it's oh well. That'll be a Saturday night problem. I gotta go to work Monday or Sunday. I don't want to think about that. But yeah. But anyway, moral of the story: on TVs, please up your game. You guys suck. I need to get a better TV, but I'm also not. I don't know how much longer I'll be staying in this place that I'm at. So I guess we'll find out what the plan is. You know, waiting for that YouTube money to buy me a house. Currently we are still sitting at $0, but that's not the point. Okay, we're not here counting money. I mean, I am, but it's kind of my job too at this point. But I have a few other talking points I was thinking about and things I want to talk about, but I kind of want to move those to other videos, and so I don't just yap about everything in one. It'd be kind of nice too, just because it's not this one's not too jam packed. I'm not trying to make like a 50-minute episode about some random thing. It's just a hey guys, I'm alive. Yeah, projects will be started soon. Stuff like that. I have been starting. I guess I started being more active on my other side. Not posting videos, of course. I don't do that. I need to though. One of my editors is finally out of university, and the other guy is in his finals. And then after that, we can kind of get the things rolling again. The new podcast needs to still come out. I have one episode that is went through and edited, but it still needs final touches. Like I left little notes for Adler to fix it and stuff so it can be put out because like there's like a couple like scenes that I didn't know how to move on from, and then kind of stuff like that where I need somebody who's edited them more or like has a better feel on it. And then I also need to check the audio levels because my audio is a lot quieter in that one compared to some other ones and stuff. So we'll see. And then I got a fun video. One of the guys who helps me with a lot of stuff came up with a really good video idea, and it's something hyper specific to my channel, but it would be a good way to get new people in and stuff. It was just an overview of a series that or like a challenge in our Discord that you're able to envelop yourself into. And a lot of people have a lot of fun with it, and I've still yet to try it. So I think it would make an interesting type of thing to do. Oh, and it's still transferring. I was hoping it would have been done. It's at 60%. I guess see how long is left on it. As the crow flies, we got 23 minutes on it. So hopefully that gets done soon because it's really weird. I had to drive home and I was sitting there and the guy's like, I'm going to transfer your eSIM over. And I was like, crap, I'm not going to have music on the way home because Spotify just got taken off my account. But, I literally downloaded a song because I live literally like 3 minutes away from the where I went to go get my internet from or my phone from. And I get in the car and it starts playing music and stuff. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna question it. I'm now thinking it's probably because I was still on the carrier's internet when I got into my car. So the song turned on and the way Spotify works is it'll load the entire song at once, or at least segments of it, so that you don't have to worry about your connection, going in and out. So if you're like driving down the road and you go through like a cornfield or some trees or something like that, and you have a dead spot, you still have a little bit. And I mean, some songs they used to. I remember back in the day when data still wasn't as good as it is now. It would cut out like just a few seconds into the next song. Like it would, for some reason, it would just download enough metadata for like the beginning, like 5 seconds of a song, and then it would just dip, which is weird. There's probably some technical reason they did that, but I'm not fully aware of it in the slightest. So I won't act like I do know that part, but I can act like I know other stuff. So it's slightly interesting that way, at least. And I got debating how much longer I want to go for. I really wasn't in the mood to record, but sometimes you just kind of just gotta talk and just flip it on and talk. Wait, I said that twice, but you know, you guys know what I mean. So we'll go. I mean, I wanted to find diamonds. That's kind of oh, that just scared the crap out of me. That was the coal falling down on me and freezing. I don't know if I thought it was like gravel or something. I don't know what I thought that was. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting too old for this. Maybe it's time for me to hang it up. Let's see. I still need to go get a real job and stuff. I joke with people at work about that, and I'm like, once I get a real job and stuff. But I mean, it's not really a joke at this point. It's like, yeah, I'm not staying in this crappy retail place forever. Especially what they've been doing the last couple weeks. So like, I need to start poking my head out that door and just like slowly back away and be like, oh, this job makes money. I'm gonna do this. But oh well, they'll figure it out. That's always the fun thing. I feel like honestly, I'm gonna call it there. I feel like life wouldn't be as fun if everything was planned and you knew exactly what you're gonna do. Some of the joy in doing stuff is the unknown or not knowing exactly how it's going to work. The amount of times I like go to plan something and do something with somebody else, and I don't have a plan at all what we're doing. I'll draw a roadmap like, okay, we're gonna go to a hockey game, but I don't know what we're doing before, after, during, stuff like that. It's fun to live that kind of in the moment. I feel like it makes I guess a more genuine experience is the way I would call it, at least, as it's more fun to not be as predictable. I mean, I like a routine. I think that's just the way, our brains work and stuff, but we need to cover this. I'm like yeah, that's how our brains work and stuff, but sometimes it's kind of nice to not have that predictability and stuff. I'm going to cover this as well. Um, we can have this little window. We can still look in, but we're not getting into the hijinks of me walking off into lava because I'm pretty stupid. If there's one thing that I've learned over the many mining trips we've done, half of my deaths have been because of lava, or I guess a third of them because I've only died 3 times somehow in this series with the 130 something episodes we've done, which is kind of impressive, honestly. I need to keep this streak up because I know it will not last. Will not last forever, as more deaths only happen as the game gets more difficult and there's more stuff to do and other entities enter this game. That wasn't in like an ARG sense or anything. Oh, actually, yeah, this is the right way to go because we're gonna go to the furnace room. Okay. It really gets you when you don't play good. Obviously, I've been on a tiny bit, but like I haven't had the momentum to like go do stuff. It's just I'll get on, think about doing something, and then get bored and get off. And it's literally just been that loop of not. Well, it's because I need to go get freaking. I need to go get resources. Is the main thing. I need to get clay, and I need to get that light gray wool. And I don't want to go off on an adventure because they're such a waste of time. And they're boring, and there's all kinds of stuff because I gotta wait for the nights, and it just becomes a giant hassle that I don't really want to deal with. So I end up just not doing it, which is horrible mindset or stuff like that. I think it's kind of funny, honestly. But um, let's drop some gravel off. Now that we have these, let's grab some slabs because we are getting close to what I like to call the first bump where we won't where resources start getting easier to get in some regards or harder to get in other regards. Like for example, these stone slabs are about to get a harder recipe in a future update. So I gotta make the best of it, and every time we get some, I need to craft away extras to make this, just easier. Because once I make the recipes harder for some stuff, I'm going to absolutely stock up on them and have double chests of things ready to go. Because obviously I also want to get a double chest of everything. That is a fun plan, you can see. And I get sad every time I see that person who is on that series and they're on day like 200 of doing it. Because everybody's like, I love this idea. It's like this is such cool. And it's like, dang it, I had this idea 5 years ago, and I literally have very little recording of it. I have literally like an intro of me when I was a child still, being like, okay, here's what we're gonna do. And then I play Minecraft a little bit and I get bored. And then I just never do it again. So kind of funny, honestly. But I need to not let that stuff make me jealous, I guess. As jealousy only makes things worse. But on the regard of jealousy, let's end this episode here, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed me being back. Hopefully, I get it edited and up to this Friday night as I'm recording it. So, I will catch you guys next time, and let's hope we get some more fun stuff done, as we got tons of projects around here to do. Well, till then, bye!